Past is suffering. Now is freedom. That's everything. That's it. The whole pointing. Past is suffering. Now is freedom. Is joy. Uncaused joy. And good news is you get to choose. Past or now. You see, past is dead. That's why it's suffering. Because it's not here. Like if you consume what is expired from your refrigerator, you will be sick. If you consume past with mind and heart, you have become very sick. And everyone around you also. So it seems normal. You get to choose. Habit is past. Personality refers to past. Ego is past. You are not, you are now. What you know refers to past. You don't know anything. You don't know anything. How wonderful. No burden. No burden of knowing. What this world calls life is past. Everybody. Lost in thought. Thought is past. I saw, maybe it was on YouTube, I saw somebody saying, they did some inquiry into all of the world religions. And I don't know if it's true, but what this one said was that the one thing that he saw in predominance that they all had in common was fear not. Don't fear. And he said, I don't know if it's true, but he said, in the King James Version of the Bible, it says this 365 times. Fear not. Not such an easy thing, and very difficult to understand, actually, what is fear not, because it is not a confidence. Fear not is not a confidence that arises out of ego. Ego itself is fear. Ego is a compulsion arising out of fear. Strategies of ego called personality, which is some mixture, fight, flight, freeze. Ego is PTSD because it refers to past trauma or past nostalgia. Past is not a problem. Past is not your problem because it's not here. But the habit also has us tethered to past. We call it familiar. We say, I know. This is the cause of your suffering. I know. It's not a problem. And you needn't do anything about it. Nobody can help you. Nobody can help you. It's your choice and your persistence in it. Mind is past. Mind is a reflected light. Speed of light is so fast. Speed of light is so fast, isn't it? It takes somewhere little more than 8 minutes for the light of the sun to reach the earth. At light speed, it takes that long. That means that this sunrise is light of past. It's 8 minutes old. The light coming off of your computer or phone screen right now is past. Planck seconds. Past. What you're seeing is past. Such a slight delay. Seems so now, doesn't it? It isn't. Light in you, which you don't yet know, is now. Original. How do they say? Closer to you than you are to your own self, it is. So you get to choose. Suffering is optional. You've heard it said, it may be a little trite. Maybe it sounds a little bit to your ear, a little trite. It isn't. It is most fundamental. So mesmerized by past, you think you don't have a choice. Habit is so strong. Yes, of course, this is honest. And that's why we have sadhana and satsang. That's why we have sangha to support each other in this most difficult endeavor. To reclaim one's own sovereignty, one's own dignity, out of past into now. It is a human dignity that is lost in past. And this is why we have forgiveness. Forgiveness is simply a beautiful mechanism, modality to release the past. It's clinging to you. Past is clinging to you, and you're clinging back to it. This is suffering. And all of this clinging to past is the fear of I don't know. But there's no fear in I don't know. There's no fear in I don't know. There's actually, for the first time, a confidence and a dignity that you never knew before when you settle into I don't know. Seems strange, maybe, huh? I don't know. You've heard it said, the devil I know. Huh? How do they say? I prefer the devil I know than what I don't know. I don't remember exactly how the saying goes. What foolishness. Huh? Fear of the unknown is kind of a neurosis. How could you fear something you don't know? It's not really possible, actually. So to be fearless means actually not confident of ego. This would be pride, actually. And pride is fear. Pride is fear. And it is actually, this fearlessness is a deep, deep, deep humility. And in this humility, a dignity that you did not know was missing. But when you find it, you'll be, oh my goodness, yes, how pitiful I was, and I didn't even know. And this is a true confidence, that's so peaceful, so quiet, so humble. It is the humility that is the source of confidence. It seems strange, doesn't it? These words would to the worldly seem very strange, I think. And now out of this humility and out of this confidence, whatever arises, whatever is, whatever appears, whatever phenomenon appears on the screen of your awareness, now this, undisturbed. Undisturbed. Not frantic. Not one day this way and the next day that way. Not chasing. Not fleeing. Humble, still, quiet, dignified. Not scattered, frenetic. Not past, not past. So it is really this simple. Nothing else is ever said in any satsang, anywhere, anytime. Past is suffering. Now is freedom. Name of God is now. Name of suffering is past. So, all of spiritual life, having come to the recognition that this one interacting in this world is not working very well. Who else comes to satsang? And then this is the work. The work is you endeavor toward this most elevated consciousness of I don't know. I never knew, I don't know, and I can't know. No problem. Maybe it seems absurd. If it doesn't sound absurd, maybe it seems impossible. Maybe. But there's only one way to find out. You shouldn't believe a single word I say. You have to know for yourself.